Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Instant Magicians. I am your host, Giordano the Great, and today I got an amazing card trick that is called Math Code. Alright, and to do this trick, all you'll need is a full deck of cards. This trick will not work. It will not work if there's not a full deck of cards. You'll get rid of the jokers and the guaranteed cards, and you're ready to go. Just a full 52 cards, alright? So, first of all, the beauty of this trick is that it's so completely impromptu, and just like that, I almost left a card in there, so that's a warning for you. Make sure all the cards are out and have either counted the cards, and you can put them in their suits, like clubs there, hearts there, diamonds there, and then make sure they're all there if you really want to make sure. But all I'm saying is you need a full deck of cards, and then from there you can do a mathematical miracle, okay? So you can let the spectator shuffle the cards because this is a math trick. Basically the cards can be shuffled because it's so fair. And even though I know the secret to this trick, I do not understand the math and how it works. So it's very awesome. It's like doing a mathematical code, alright? That's why it's called Math Code. Okay, so again, you can shuffle the cards. The spectator can also shuffle the cards, and then they're gonna deal them out. Like one like this, that was a 9 of hearts. So you tell them the secret number is 13. So 9 is the 9 of hearts, then 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. They deal to the 13th one like that. Then they deal another pile. That was a 10. So 11, 12, and 13. Again, 13 the secret number. Then another one. That was an 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then another pile. That was a 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then let's do another pile. You can do as many until you run out of cards. So there's an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we still have room for more. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we have a jack there, so 11. The jacks are 11, queens are 12, kings are 13. Because 10 is after, 11 is after 10, and that's a jack. So jack, queen, king, like that. So jack is 11, 12, and 13. And just check, there's a king, so king is 13 all by itself. And then we have 7, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This one actually works out exactly. So 7, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now that almost never happens, that it works out perfectly like that, but it doesn't matter. If there was any leftovers, they go to the side right here, face down on the table. And then, so now the magician turns his back, and says, now I want you to flip over 3 of the piles upside down. So let's say they pick this one, and the magician's still looking away with his hands over his eyes, looking the other way. Then he instructs him to pick up all the face-up cards that are left over and put them into a pile. And if there was any leftover cards from doing the magic number 13, just place them over top those, and then instruct him to even mix around the piles to different positions so that there's no way you can know what the cards are or any position or anything, because they did everything. They shuffled and everything. So then the magician comes back and says, now I gotta think of a certain number here that'll make this work out mathematically, and I'm using my intuition. So here we go. I think it's gonna be actually 9 or 10. Yeah, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I counted out 10 cards. Now you instruct them, the magician instructs them to turn over one of the top cards in one of the 3 piles. Let's say they turn over this one. That was an 8. So now they're going to deal out 8 cards to this pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now then they get to flip over another top card of the pile. Let's say they do this one. That one was 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 cards left over. Now, what are the chances that this top card on here could be a 4 because those are 4 cards there? The chances would be astronomical. Well, even if it was a mathematical trick, how could it be done? How is that possible? And let's see. This card very well is a 4. And now I will tip my hat and reveal the secret. Now you guys are ready to learn this trick, but the thing is that there's not much to learn. What I did is how it works. So the number is always 10. The secret number is always 10, but you make it like it's a random number. Now first it's 13, and that's part of the math of how it works. And so they literally can shuffle the cards to do this trick, which is a lot of card tricks you can't do that because they're not so fair like that. So that's very fair. And then they are dealing the cards. They're holding the cards the whole time almost. And so they deal a 5 of hearts, then just instruct them to deal 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Or the other thing is that you could even do 1 or 2 piles first, and then they follow and they copy you. So you would do another pile, you'd say that's 10, so 11, 12, 13. Then you can give them the cards, and they know how to do it by this point. So 10, 11, 12, 13. They do another pile, 10, 11, 12, 13. That was 3 10s in a row. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They do another pile over here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And this one is a 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And okay, this time there is cards left over. Okay, so now this time we'll leave the cards right there. And then we will turn our backs and instruct them to flip over any 3 piles. And then the magician also instructs them to pick up all the face-up cards, put them in a pile, and put them on top of the excess cards from before when you did the number 13. And then they can even move these piles around. And of course, the magician's back is still turned with the eyes closed. And so everything seems so fair, there's no way I could know anything as the magician. But what I do know, because of the way the math works, is that if I count out 10 cards, and then you count out one of the number of the value of any of these, and then a second time, and there's 1 card left, it'll always be what's left over. So let me explain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me just make sure you can see this. So 10. And then they flip over, say, this card, that's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's say they flip over this card, a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards left over. And this card, of course, is a 6, just like that. Okay, so it works every time. But just make sure you have a full deck, because if it doesn't work, most likely it's because you're missing a card, or you have another card that's another copy of another card or something. So what I recommend is, before you do this trick for your parents or anybody, just separate all the hearts and the spades and the clubs, and separate them out, and then put them from ace to king, ace to king, ace to king. Then mix them up again, you know you have a full deck. And it's going to work every time. Just remember, the magic number is first 13, where the cards got to get counted up to 13. Then you got to remember the secret number is 10. Now the beauty about the secret number is 10 is, if you have parents that say their name is like, I had my mom, which name is Thea, Thea, which is 4 letters, and then Lori, which is 6, which is my dad. So my mom and my dad's name, it equaled 10. So I just said, let's throw in your name. They count their name, Thea and Lori, and that was 10. So that's an idea for you on how to force that 10 with another deck of cards too. Amazing ways to force it. And then it seems even more impossible, less like a math trick and more like a potential, intuition, and it's more cool. So thanks for watching. Remember to have fun, try your best, and never give up. And that's how you win at life. Win at life. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Feel free to drop a line in the comment section below. I love to read them. Don't forget to practice. Until next time, that's the show.